I happen to be a SillyPseudonym. Let us try some Nova Drift. We're going to try something, and this is going to be an interesting one. We're going to try something suggested by MrBigJ involving Interceptors and Pulse. That is the wrong specialization, but that is an ally. We do eventually want bigger explosions, but I don't think we're going to prioritize it just yet. Getting Interceptor this early sounds pretty nice. Definitely don't want Wingman. But I do want the increase in speed. Do want the shields, do want the charge shot. Do want the outmaneuver. Definitely want elegant construction. Increased rapid fire wouldn't be bad either. And we definitely want this one, because we're going to take Polar Inversion. And so we don't want to be near our allies a good bit of the time, truth be told. Nothing against them, but yeah. Up there it is. Polar Inversion. Bigger blast radius, but instead of pushing enemies away, Pulse now pulls enemies into the explosion. And that's why we don't want our shield anymore. Self-destruct is a nice little damage boost. Not going to be an enormous one, but it's something. Definitely want the payload. But do want the Overseer, but do we want it yet? I guess it's not going to hurt anything. Probably. Question mark. We do also want mines. We also want priority 0. Let's start with the Overseer. Now, we don't want Mine Specialists. We do want to be able to build our constructs relatively quickly. Combined with the Apex Machinery, longer construction time, Mine Specialists would mean our Interceptors would take forever and a half to build. Orbs of Discord are somewhat tempting, I will admit. But we have so many other things we need to pick up. So many other things we need to pick up. Let's start with the nanotech. We do want the faster shields, but we want this evolution. Even more, I think. Better shields would also be useful. Actually, no, we don't want that because we want our shields to break more often. Never mind, we don't want that one. Not thinking clearly. I will take the priority 0 this time. We do want the radiant shields, though. Want the shield cooldown. Do want faster rate of fire, but there's other things we still want as well. Definitely want this. The armor would be nice. The extra movement would be nice. Let's look for other things. There's the flash shielding. Deadly Wake. I do want the blink, but I need to get these mines going. And we need you. Sure. Don't want you, that's for certain. More healing would be welcome. But we do want to charge shields as well. I don't know if this is going to be worthwhile for us. It is still tempting. More health would be nice. Bigger explosions would be nice. We do want this, but we don't have our mines going yet. We still have a few rolls to look for it. Emphasis on few. Take the blink for the maneuverability. Take the armor. And the health, and then hope we can find charge mines eventually. Alright, we cannot fire our weapon on our own. But that's okay. Our interceptors will do it for us. And they're also going to do that when their shield resets, causing even more explosive fun. It's going to be interesting. Okay, you're not supposed to pull the explosion into me. You're supposed to keep it over there near you. I do enjoy polar inversion shields as long as I'm not the one using the shield. Yep, there's the loaded mines I was hoping for. Let's get them a-going. Don't mind me, I'm just hiding behind this asteroid. A lot of comets. It's a lot of damage. There's a charge mine for us. It means our interceptors no longer use the charge effect, but our mines will. Alright, Comet. Getting a little feisty, if you ask me. Well, we didn't manage to damage the boss, but getting rid of the cherub so we don't waste our shots on an invulnerable enemy sounds pretty useful. Oops, that's not good. Definitely don't want to be there. That almost killed us as well. Lovely. What a day. Thank you. Down one interceptor, but maybe we'll make it nonetheless. Ooh, difficult decision here. Bigger explosions, or more hull, or better armor. Let's get some bigger explosions going. Even bigger explosions. Who doesn't love explosions? Okay, that's fine. We've seen this enemy, I think, more times than in the last 3 playthroughs combined at this rate. It's going to keep on popping up. Not going to take hidden power. Faster rate of fire, I guess, is useful, as is skirmish, but I think we just want the rate of fire here. It means our mines will charge up faster and our interceptors will charge up their weapon faster. A win-win for everyone. I always appreciate when enemies run into the mines. Just as I wanted them to. Just the right angle. Just the right position. Everyone's cooperating, working together. Well, absorption's nice and rebuke is nice. And that would be okay, I guess. But this longer armor stat duration sounds pretty good. We're not burning our weapons, so that's going to be helpful, but absorption's just 3 less damage. Let's take that. As the description kindly puts it, it does not protect against burn damage and the like, but it does help against minefields, pinwheels, those sorts of things. Probably should just get the faster health regeneration at this rate. Okay, yep, that's to be expected. And unfortunately is also to be expected eventually. Alright, lone interceptor. Alright, other interceptor with them I did not see earlier. Go for it. More shields, but it would help do a little extra damage. Better evasion would be, well, better evasion. Means our interceptors would live a little bit longer. We'll give it a go. Maybe them surviving longer will help them actually kill a few more enemies. To dream the impossible dream. If only these enemies didn't have some kind of invincibility early on, ensuring that they would ignore so much damage. If only. If only. Well, that wasn't a smart maneuver, but yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Hello, Seraph. Lovely to see you. I was hoping you would leave that mine alone a little bit longer. That is a nasty turret. Oops. Was not paying attention where the enemy was. As long as they die and we don't, I guess it's fine. As long as I don't kill myself by running into stuff. Could take this efficiency. We're never firing our weapon. And that does help our shield come back as well. I like that. I like that quite a bit. Oh, these maneuvers. Oh, these maneuvers. I should not have done that. Once again, need to pay attention to where the enemies are, not where I am worried about enemies spawning. Glad for that efficiency pickup. Do not want, do not want, do not want. Okay. Smaller explosions, huh? But more powerful explosions. I think we look for other things. Getting smaller and getting rerolls wouldn't be terrible, but armor duration from rebuke would be pretty nice. What else do we want here? Try and think of other things we might want more. I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to just take the rebuke. Once again, lovely to have invincible enemies to ruin my minefields. Just lovely. Wonderful. Beyond compare. Don't run right into the middle of the enemy, though. Come on. Come on. My mine's about to explode. I want some enemies to run into it before it explodes. Don't you understand? Don't you understand? I'm dropping a mine just to hopefully clear out that. No. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. Why worry? Why worry? It's all fine. Once again, a well-placed mine for any enemy that's not invulnerable. Unfortunately, what we have here is an enemy that is, in fact, invulnerable. At least temporarily. Only had some kind of unit, some kind of intercepting unit that could help shoot down enemies before they got close to me. I would call it an interceptor, perhaps even, for its role and its name. If only. Could such a thing exist? That would be more hull for us. That's even more hull, but it also slows us down. I think we just take the conversion. Oops. Don't be there. Couldn't blink out in time. Oh dear. Still, a pretty fun one. I pretty much always enjoy constructs with Polar Inversion, Shockwave Shield. It's such a fun combination, especially if you get a Tempest Break style nonsense going alongside of it. A very fun one. Yeah, so many builds I need to try, but there's also so many other games I want to play and so much other stuff going on in life. Maybe I'll get around to it one day. Right now, though, I shall thank you all for stopping by.